I always talk about how you can earn money in different ways and create second source of income, but that is just the first step in achieving financial freedom. The next step is to manage that money also. It is similar to managing our time. Like if we do not plan our day or a week, we tend to waste a lot of time. This is similar. We have to manage our money. Otherwise, we will be losing our hard earned money. In this short clip, I'll be talking about how I manage my money. And also, I will be sharing my top 5 investment options and why and how I put my hard earned money in them. Also, this video is by no means is any kind of advice for you that you have to invest in these options. You have to do your own research because this is just my experience. Also, this video is not sponsored in any way. Do support this free but invaluable information which I'm going to share in this short clip. Also watch this video till the end because the last option which I'm going to talk about in this video is an amazing one which has given me so far 1000% return. So do watch it till the end. Let's head over to my presentation. Now, before I talk about those 5 investment options, there are few things which you need to know first when we talk about investments and savings, right? So the very first thing that is not about how much you earn, right? That's the common mistake we all do. If we think that, okay, we are earning just 10,000 rupees per month, or we are earning 10 lakhs per month, the habit of investment is something which is very, very important for every financial group person, right? If you are earning, if you have a very less salary, do not worry about it. Still, you have to start investing at least 500 rupees on a monthly basis. So that's one thing. Second thing, keeping the money into the bank account is a big, big mistake. Why? Because when you look at the bank accounts, or if you want to do an FD into a bank, that will give you a percentage or a rate of return is around 3 to 4%. And the inflation is already 6 to 7%. It means that you're losing a big chunk of money in that. So don't do it. Look for alternatives. That's what I generally do. Third thing you need to keep in mind is that at least save 20% monthly of your entire income. Now, this you have to figure out. Nobody is going to tell you that how you can do it, but just take out some money from your expenditure, reduce the expenditure, or look for other ways of earning. But at least 20% you should save on a monthly basis so that you can achieve financial freedom later on. Also, keep on thinking about money and the money will come to you. Yes, that's a fact. Okay, that you have to do. Every successful person who is financially successful always keep on thinking about money. And that's how they are consuming that content. And I believe you're already there. That's why you're watching this video right now. You're thinking about money. That's a great sign that you will be having good amount of money in near future. I'm telling you, that's a fact, right? Just kind of a law of attraction you can also think of, similar to that. Okay. And another example into this is that that the environment is changing, right? Technology is changing and we have to save the environment. For that, a lot of EVs are there, electric vehicles are there into the market, right? So similarly, that the future is already there. So what you can do, you can start investing money into EV related stock like Tata. That's an example because they have a successful EV in the market right now. So 5 years or 3 years down the line, you will notice that there won't be any other vehicle except EV, at least for non-commercial use, right? So you can invest in those stocks. That's something that you can do. Keep your eyes and ears always open for something related to money. Also invest for a long term. Why? Because Indian economy is growing and it will keep on growing always. So focus on investing for a long term. One more thing is never keep all your eggs in one basket. I believe you already know about this. So never ever put all the money into one thing. Suppose right now if you see crypto is at boom. So a lot of people are thinking, okay, why not invest in this? Because you will be having 500% or 1000% return into that in just couple of days or maybe weeks or month. Do not make that mistake. That's also very risky. All right, now let's talk about those 5 top investment options that I have. The very first thing is the gold bonds. I invest in gold bonds. Why? Because this is not a physical gold. First of all, it's digital. I need not to carry with me or store it in a vault, or I have to buy a locker in a bank and put it over there, and then I have to pay bank
to manage that locker also, and there is a lot of tension of that theft and anything else related to that, right? But it's digital, so that is there on my wallet, which is e-wallet. That's very, very safe for me. Second thing, it's highly liquid. Anytime, any point of time, I can liquidate it anytime when I want. I need not to go to any buyer or any shop to trade it for money. What I can do, I can just sell it into the secondary market, just like stocks. Anytime, if you want, you can just sell it when the market is open in a day. That's the advantage, right? And apart from the capital gain that we get into gold bonds, because the gold rate will rise by the time. Apart from that, because these are being issued by government, they also give fixed 2.5% interest rate in an year. Okay, and for your more information, you can buy at least 1 gram of gold bond, right? So that you need to invest. So it's been issued by government, so it's quite safe for us to invest. How you can invest now? That's also a question. You can actually invest it through various platforms like the stock trading broker firms like Upstocks, Zerodha, right? All these grow, and you can also visit banks and fill up the form to these digital gold bonds also, right? The maturity period is 8 years, but still you can sell it after 5 years also. That's the additional information I wanted to share with you. That's one thing that I invest in, gold bonds, right? Okay, another one is real estate. The second preferable is real estate. Why? This is something which is a solid investment. I know maybe you're thinking that, okay, I do not earn that much, how I can invest in a real estate? It is very, very possible. I'll tell you a way how. But let's talk about the advantage of this first. First, as a solid investment, it will be there always in front of your eyes. Second of all, you will be generating a rental income out of it, right? It's an asset for you. Third thing, you will be getting good amount of capital gain over the period of time. And then how you can actually do it. Suppose you are earning very less amount on a monthly basis, but still at least save amount for a small property, which could be 15 to 20 lakh, which is also available depending on the areas, even in Delhi also, right? So invest, save some amount for the token money, right? Or the down payment, I would say. And then you can apply for the loan. Now you need not to worry that, okay, you have to pay the installments also. But what you can actually do afterwards, you can just put that property or the real estate on rent. Now the rent that you are getting, you can pay the EMI through that. I know in most of the cases, it won't be equal, but half of the share you can pay from your pocket, because ultimately that real estate is going to be with you. That's your asset, which will be there, right? So that way you'll be able to become the owner of a property. That's a huge achievement in a lifespan of anyone. I personally feel that, right? Okay. Second of all, what you can also do, if you don't have spare money, that do not invest in the risky real estate. It happens, right? A lot of people say, okay, you can buy a plot in 4 lakh rupees or 5 lakh rupees somewhere in outskirts. Don't do that mistake. Okay, the prices won't go up, and maybe you'll end up losing that real estate also, because you do not know about that area. It's far away. You won't be even visiting that area in years. So avoid that at all cost. If you don't have spare money, you can't take risk on that money. Another trick that we have is that if you invest in a floor or a flat, what you can do, you can convert it into a PG by just putting some partitions or maybe a co-working space. In that case, you have to put some efforts in managing the same, or some little amount of investment will be there in initially, but you will be earning good amount as compared to simple rental income, right? Just giving it to one family and earning 10-15,000, you can actually put some partition and you can earn 20 to 25,000 also. You can double it down, and that money you can directly pay it for the EMIs. And in that case, it is possible. That's a trick that you can use, right? Another trick you can do, you can buy a raw floor. Instead of a very good floor or a furnished floor, you can buy a raw floor or a flat and then furnish it, put some amount onto it, and then sell it in profits. This is possible when you have money in your pocket. That's also, I believe. So you can first save money and then go for this option. Now, before I go further, I hope you're enjoying this video and you are getting some insights based on some investment option, right? There are very interesting options coming up later on, but I want you to please pause this video right now and just give me a thumbs up, a like. I want you to please support this channel and this video. Thank you so much. Please pause it and just give me a like. Thank you so much. Okay, let's talk about the third one. It's crypto. Yes, cryptocurrency. I have started investing into crypto way back in 2017. I've started. That was my first investment. Until now, I keep on investing in that. But I only invest that much amount which I afford to lose, right? Because we are not sure where this trend will go. Okay, and it is difficult to understand the technology and everything which is behind it. So something you can invest, which you can lose, you can afford to lose. That's something that you need to keep in mind. Second, the best part about this, it has high return. In fact, at the time of recording this video today, what happened? The entire market went 15% down and again recovered 12%. So that it is high volatile. Okay, so make sure whatever you are going to invest in, even 100 rupees, make sure that you can afford to lose that money. Okay, keep that in mind. Also, you have an early bird advantage. Still, majority of the people are not investing it in this. You have an advantage. So what you can do, invest, but for a long time. If you do so, you'll be getting good returns, right? Okay, how you can invest into this? There are different platforms like CoinSwitch, which personally I use. CoinDCX you can use. And also another trick that I would like to share based on my experience, whatever application you are going to use, first invest 100, 200, 500 or 1000 rupees and then withdraw it also, just to check whether the platform is authentic or not. Suppose what happened with me, I invested in Coinbase, which is out of India application. So I've invested. So it was possible to invest there, but you cannot withdraw it. So that is the reason I had to use any Indian application. I transferred those cryptocurrencies over here and then I've started using it. So avoid doing that. First test the amount and then start investing more into that. But anything which you can afford to lose, again, I'm telling you, just giving you a warning. Okay, another one is in Indian and overseas stocks. That's something which is also very safe if you go for good companies like Reliance, Tata, which are there for years and decades, you can invest in that, right? And something that you use on a regular basis, like Zomato is another option. I invested that. I've got an IPO of Zomato also. It's giving me good return so far, right? Okay, now why to invest? Because it has decent ROI onto it, between 12 to 15%. Sometimes it is even more than that also. That's the advantage which I see. That's why I invest in them. And how you can invest in companies for which you buy the products, like Nike you can invest in, right? Okay, Google you use, the browser that you may be using is Google, or you use Lenovo, whatever the companies, the products of the companies that you use, you can actually invest in them. Because you know the quality of the product is good, it has a brand, the income or the share price will increase in future. So that way you can keep on investing into them. Okay, don't do intraday. On a daily basis, don't do trading if you do not have knowledge, right? You end up losing a lot of money. So keep it for a long term. That's the key for getting returns on your investment. Also, keep your eyes and ear open. I remember at the time of COVID, a lot of companies were trying to introduce the vaccination in the market. So I got to know about Glenmark, that the news came out that it is about to launch the vaccination. Okay, it's been approved. I immediately ended up buying the shares, and within 15 to 20 minutes, it has increased a lot. So that's what you need to do. On a daily basis, just invest 15-20 minutes in understanding the news related to stocks, and you will end up having good tips with you. Okay, and you can use apps like Small Case. If you do not have any knowledge and you do not have even time to look at the news, this is an amazing application which I use. Again, it's not a sponsored video, as I've told you. You can use Small Case, and this actually is being created by experts and they have their own portfolio. You can invest in that. Even 100 rupees you can also invest, and you can start earning some money out of it. It's very safe. I've tested it already. If you want to buy overseas shares, like I invest in shares like Netflix, right? And Google is there, Netflix is there, Google is there, and Facebook is there, Apple is there, just like these companies, which I generally use. And that is possible through IND Money application. So you can also use the same, right? And the last option, which is very close to me and I have seen 1000% return is the self investment. I spent a lot of money on myself in learning a lot of things, and it paid very, very well as compared to any other investment option on this planet. That's the self investment. Okay. Now it gave me 1000% return, and it also gives me mental satisfaction and financial freedom, and it also brings a lot of confidence in me. That's the advantage of investing in ourselves. And it is not important that you should only pay some amount to learn. You can also learn freely just through these videos and everything. So just take out time from your daily schedule and start investing in yourself. That's the best investment you can always have. You can read books, you can use Audible also, you can listen to the books or the podcast on a daily basis. Attend paid events if possible. Do it as much as possible. Telling you, it will help you to grow. You can also sign up for the paid courses. It is really, really important. Once you have money in your pocket, start investing on yourself. Also follow people on social media who educate. So change your circle, change your friends, change your people around you. How? At least you can do it socially. Follow people who teach you something, who share knowledgeable content instead of just those entertainment things. Follow those people at least. Okay, there has to be some knowledgeable content coming onto your feed on any platform, whether it is YouTube or Instagram or anywhere. Do that right away. Okay, and constantly upgrade your existing skill by learning something already which you are in right now, or learning something new, right, which has a demand in the market. So these are my 5 investment options.
Hope you have enjoyed this video. Tell me in the comment section which one is your best investment option so far. And if you haven't subscribed my channel so far, do it right away. Thank you so much. See ya.